So today we are on day 2 of our challenge of 21 days of pushing myself, and today I got up today at 8 knowing that I slept at 3 o'clock studying. Got up at 8, went to the seminar, came back, had my food, and then slept. Yes, slept. But in the evening I started studying, and so today's task what we have completed is we read out this book, Word Power Made Easy. Today we started with session 13, and today's session was quite interesting, and I learned many new words today which I earlier didn't know at all. Like example, I learned what is anatomology, which is n it's its root words which come from egg, which means in, and tomo means cut, so cutting inside, so cutting in is anatomology, the study of it. So anatomology in the branch of is the branch of zoology which deals with insects. So do you know how insects came in? Like in was in, okay, and sects meaning cut. So because the insects like flies, bees, beetles, they are all, if you see their shape, they are all cutting in. That's why they are named insects. See, it was so cool to learn. Means when you will see that how they are created, means the picture, you know that insects, flies, bees, they just have this head, thorax and abdomen. Thorax is the rib cage like we have, and abdomen, for digestive system too. That's what insects. So when you look towards the structure, they're just inverse. That's why insects. So anatomology is the study of insects. Okay. So I learned this today. Then we learned many new things like eccentric meaning unusual, something odd or strange. And we learn more new things about tonsil, which we are removing, and tommy means cutting, so cutting of tonsil, so removal of something like that. One egg, the prefix egg, which has like an eccentric we had, which came from Greek word egg, and that means out. So what is coming out? Like we have example of appendectomy, which means the appendix. Some when you have disease, the appendix is removed. So from that word came out. So this session 3 was all about this, means the word and how that word was originated. It's interesting to learn. See, what happens is when you learn about these words, so when you see a word which has Tommy in it, so you know that Tommy is a root word, and that means, and when you know the meaning of the its root word, then it's easier, you can guess the meaning of the word, right? So that's what this is how this book helps your vocabulary. That's what I want to say. And I'm gonna recommend everyone to read this book at least once. And what's the best part about this book is it has these exercises in it. You can see you have to write in it, you have to solve in it. Each new word you read, there is a pronunciation given of that word, how that word came into existence, its what is its meaning, how the word originated from, the story behind it, and then how to use that word. Everything is written. It's whatever you need to learn about it, everything is there in this bloody book itself. So go and read it. If you're preparing for any competitive exam, I will highly recommend you reading it. And even if not, just read it to improve your vocabulary, day-to-day vocabulary. I think you got the point. There were many more words like philology. Phil means love, okay? and logi means study. So here they are saying that originally logi came from lagos, which means study, but here it can also mean as word or speech. So philology is the love of words. Like in linguistic, it is love for language, the science behind the language, not love, because it doesn't have phil. It is linguists. So that is the science behind the language. So similarly, we have philanthropy, which means the love for mankind. Then we have Philadelphia, which means the city of brotherly love. Then we have bibliophile, which means the one who loves collecting books. Maybe he won't read them, but he likes collecting them. A book collector. Then we have Anglophile, which means a person who admires and is fond of the British people, customs and culture. Like that. So there are many more words, but it was a short review of it. Tell me if you want to learn more about this book. If you want me to summarize this every session for you, let me know in the comments about it. Then today's task what we did is read my book, The Hard Thing About Hard Things, and this book is quite interesting one. इसमें writer की whole story है, how he started his business, how he failed it, what mistakes he did, and in detail it's mentioned what mistake he did, what he did not, how he prevents everything in very detail about startups and businesses. So today's chapter on so in today's chapter of today when I read this, if you are going to eat shit, then don't nibble. That is, in short, I will tell you. I won't tell you the whole story, but in short, the what writer wants to say in this chapter is, if you know you're gonna get killed, you might as well take all the pain now because nobody will believe in any positivity anyway. So, if you're going to eat shit, don't nibble. I hope you read it. I finished half of this chapter and half is still remaining. My today's target was to read 5 pages of it and I did that. That's what. And then I had to do my meditation, which I just finished doing on my bed. And the fourth thing which I had to do was coding. So my target was 3 hours, but I didn't complete it. I didn't do 3 hours, but I set up a 25-minute timer and I simply just started coding for 25 straight minutes. And as soon as the timer stopped, I stopped because I seriously didn't have any energy to move to push myself more. But what counts is doing something is better than doing nothing at all. I was feeling really bad that I didn't do anything, no coding today. But then I forced myself at 2 o'clock to sit half an hour more and do it. Do at least half an hour. Don't break the link. So this is what I wanted to say. Start doing it. When initially first 5 minutes were tough to set that. वहाँ 25 मिनट्स मुझे खुद को लग रहा था कि बस 25 मिनट से क्या होगा ऋतु क्यों करना है मत कर जान दे. Then I forced myself कि ऋतु you have set the timer for 25 and now don't think about anything else. Just work on those 25 minutes and completing. And see, I completed one whole topic in 25 minutes because I set my mind to it that whole focus on those 25 minutes. This is what I mostly do. When I say I'm gonna study 3 hours, what I do is I do 6 sessions like this. 25 25 25 minutes karke 6 sessions, do 2 sessions, then take a little break, listen to a song you like, and then again go back to work. Which listening to songs helps you to refresh your mind, or just go outside of your room, drink a little water, take a little walk, talk to your mom, or do little thing, and then come back again and study. So this was all for today. I hope you like it. And okay, I didn't complete the fifth task of the day that I had assigned myself. That was skate or walk today. That I couldn't do. I'm sorry for that. But this it is what it is. And the challenge is about 25 days of pushing myself to do things which I told that I will do. And discipline is, what brings happiness? Doing the things that you say you will do. I said and I did. It's it's I won't say it's easy to do, but I won't say it is as tough also, because when you start doing, you can't leave that momentum. So that was it for today. See you tomorrow on day 3, and keep pushing yourself, keep pushing your limits, and success on your way. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Roo signing off.